That's a good sign so far. That's not a good sign. Okay. Well. Whoa. Okay. Something's a little glitchy. Something's a lot glitchy. Might have to rearrange the thought process on what I just did. Welcome back, everybody, by the way. So, as you can tell, our fields are not doing anything. This one says planted. The other one over here is probably germinated, and that's it. Germinated. So, we have some things to figure out because it is day 6. Day 6. And that's not okay. That's not okay at all. So I guess I don't know. In the other game, we slept every night, and that kind of triggered the evening, but that shouldn't matter. Staying up through the night should still count as a day. But we did have a glitch where it kept saying day 4 yesterday. So I really don't know if that's going to be an issue or if it's not going to be an issue. We have to figure that out. The crops, I'm hoping they grow. I'm hoping something happens. We need to look at this, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. So maybe they are growing. So what happened was, which this kind of sucks. I had a different geo. You can put different geo. This is the geo, basically. This is what this is. I put one onto this map and let it run. And that's why we had the cool, fancy looking everything. But basically, it wasn't this one. It was basically 2 of them overlapping. So I took that off, which this makes a lot more sense now as to why nothing is growing, because I think it was reading this map and not the other one, which kind of is a bummer, but I think this map is like built in to this geo mod is built into this map of Flint Hills. So I don't think we can overwrite that. Whereas the last game we were playing, it was just a general seasons mod, and you can overwrite that one. Now we could probably overwrite this one as well, but we would have to figure out where it is in the map. So we might be okay yet. This field might still be an issue, but I can understand why the other ones aren't growing yet. which means there's going to be a whole lot of nothing to do in the game for a couple of days. So we're just going to let the time fly right on by and see what happens. Actually, I added another button to my list. So this should toggle these lights in order now. So if I just want to turn those on, I can. But I don't have one to turn them all off. So I might need to add another button to do that. Let's play around with this. So there are some new things down at the bottom there. There's a green little RPM thing, and it looks like a turbo. I don't really know. And there's some other stuff. 33 at 2010. Oh, I can't just go backwards now. Do I have to switch which direction I'm going? How do I do that? Might have to do a bit of looking around now. That was the added something. It's not auto drive, it's not course play, it's not follow me, it's not GPS. There's a real shovel thing we can look at, but that won't happen in this game today, most likely. Towing chain. VCA. So left control C is the settings. So I don't know if the computer can do that now, if that's going to be an issue. I don't know what 33 at 2010, maybe that's like our max, maybe that's the max speed we can hit, 33 miles an hour at 2010 RPM. That would make sense. Let's check it out. Floor it, bud. This obviously doesn't tell us our RPM, but I have it on my little cluster gauge here, and that's about 2,000 and a little over 2,000, so I'd say that's correct. So let's stop here. I don't know. I kind of don't like that part, so left control C. Sensitivity, look backwards. This script varies the steering speed depending on the speed you are driving, and it rotates the camera to match the steering angle direction. With right shift and the cursor, you can peek. Okay, so it's not actually rotating anything. Wow, it's getting dark real quick. Let's turn on all of the lights. You know what? Off. Yeah, not the back ones. We don't need the back ones. So this one doesn't actually make the camera move. It just follows like it normally would. So we might want to look into that. This is going to be a lot of testing, I think. Left control C. So. These are the same things. Left control W. Oh. I don't know what that is. Oh. They would auto drive it that way. To that point. Does it work in reverse? It does. I don't know how you change that though. How do I get rid of whatever the hell that is? Never. Okay. I don't want that on. I don't know what it is. I don't like change. Let's see what this is. Throttle limiter. Transmission HUD. If we turn it off, what goes away? The top thing. Okay, that's good. I don't want that. I don't know what these other two are, but I didn't want that. I mean, it's nice to know, but I can put that on my tablet if I want it. I don't want it on the screen. What up, them? We are running into a whole lot of issues. I added a bunch more mods because that's what I do, and now I'm just confused on what everything does. So I'm just practicing it, figuring it out. Sound pitch, what is this? Transmission. Shuttle. Okay, so now that's off. Now I don't need to hit space and I can leave this run. That's kind of what I want. It'll just automatically go forward or backwards like normal. I shouldn't have to put it in forward or reverse. It still just stops when we stop. There we go. There we go. Now our field is starting to grow. That's more like it. It was that stupid geo thing. Turn off the lights. There we go. I was just tricked. That was all. This. It says it's planted now, though. Oh no, it always said it was planted. So soybeans, what are you looking at for life? Oh, they still have 2 more days. And they're still not warm enough to be germinated, so that's my bad. Maybe that's why. It just says it's planted but not germinated. Those tire tracks look deeper, more ridiculous. I don't know. Let's go back to this mod because this is what I'm looking for. I want it to be automatic shifting. Automatic clutch. Let's just do automatic. Two by 6. So this is just like your gearing. This is traction control. Okay. Hi. Manual all-wheel drive and differentials. Huh. So adaptive steering, does that only work outside, inside the cab? Let's check it out. Yo! That's cool. That makes driving first person look so much better because the camera actually moves with it. Like, I don't have to do it. I can just drive. And if I want to look, I just look. But if I go back to normal, that is the bee's knees, yo. I'm not steering, not controlling the direction of it. That is so cool. Okay, so this has like a turbo. Oh! And there's a reverse, but you obviously can't see out the back, so. This is what it would look like. Doesn't really move it at all. I'm gonna hit something. That's cool. That is cool. I'm okay with that. That's a really cool feature. This thing's full up. Oh, wrong button. Nice. So, all of our tractors, vehicles have this. I don't know what that other thing is. Let's try this truck. Just because this truck is a beast. Wow. Do I have to change that for every vehicle? Oh. I do. Oh, here's the exterior camera rotation. So now if I go turn right, it doesn't do it. So we do have to set that up for every vehicle. That's kind of annoying. Transmission HUD off. Speeds. What am I looking for? Never. Look backwards. Dang it! So this one is now limited. No, it's not. That's weird. It's very weird that it goes faster when I do that. Let's go like this. Look backwards, inside, off. Transmission off. This one, single reverse gear off. Shuttle off. Shuttle's what I want. Also, I don't want to be inside. Yeah, buddy. I just drifted this. So we'll have to set all that up for every vehicle. This one, I want that to follow it when we're out here too, so how do I change that? I probably have to change it per vehicle. Exterior camera rotation on, look backwards. Bam. There we go. It's based off of how much it moves. That's so cool. Man. Alright, the ground is still not warm enough. So this thing, never exterior on, adaptive steering. This thing, transmission HUD, shuttle off. Oh. This vehicle. If we put that on, why do you not turn like you're supposed to? Saving a lot of stuff right now. So, can I... I can make it so I have to change gears. That's kind of dope. What does A stand for? I'll have to look some of this up, because I don't know. This truck's getting dirty already. I just watched it. So how does this do if I go like this and say go home? It should do just fine, right? We're gonna use the regular sound, I think, because that's... I don't know. That seems weird now. I'm glad there's a great demand. I don't have anything that... Why is this like driving on ice now? Oh, that's good to know. It doesn't do that when you're in the, whatchamacallit view. Yeah, I think we're going to leave that linear off. Also, somehow all the lights turned off on me again. That's fine. How are we doing? Is this stuff germinated now? Planted. Planted. That's all we get. Whereas this stuff over here is growing. 17%. So this field may have been a waste. 0%. Still says it's just planted. I saved this beast of a game. Just because you never know what could happen. As far as this, it still just says planted. And that might have been my fault. So there's really nothing we can do yet. So let's make the time go fast again. I might disable, I might disable this mod, the, whatever the hell it is mod. That controls all this stuff, only because Beautiful, doing donuts. This thing just floats. It's kind of fun to just mess around with. That did not work. I like the fact that you can see where you're steering. But I just don't know if the rest of it's worth it. I really wanted a four-wheel drive. So this is transmission. This is your differentials. Manual all-wheel drive differentials. Let's turn that on and let's hit these button things. So, inching. Neutral, gears. Vario. So, left control, that and that. So if we go like this and turn it on, does that A mean anything? Manual control, manual all-wheel drive, and differentials. So you would think I should be able to all front-wheel drive, left control, and that. Unless this vehicle doesn't have that. Maybe that's a thing. Let's go to this. Does this do anything? It doesn't look like it. Is it on? It's on. And it doesn't tell me. Transmission HUD, would that do it? The hell is the 405? Oh, hold on. There's a picture down at the bottom. Why was it so slow? I don't know. I don't understand. Just sitting here trying to do burnouts with a sprayer. So if I turn that off, it's off. Gotcha. I might have to learn about that. Might have to do a video, watch a video on how this actually works. I wish I could get rid of those, so I didn't have that little extra info. Holy bucket crap! Tacular. We're messing around with that and our stuff actually started growing. It didn't even say it was germinated, yo. As annoyed I am that I can't do 2 crops this year in the game, that's okay. We'll just, you know, go really fast through the winter. But I'm super stoked about this. So let's open her on up. Hopefully the computer has no issues with this at all. So nothing is fertilized, but that's okay. Let's create a course. Let's save the game. Before I do that, just in case something says, hey, this is gonna be a little while. Headland. We're gonna go 2 passes. Should be enough. Let's do 3. Da 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 da, and let's go. Let's go clockwise. I don't think I've ever gone clockwise around this field. I'll have to turn around, but that's not a big deal. Think about it. Okay, you have thought about it, so we can only do 2. That's why it took so long. Looks like it should make it pretty much everywhere. Yeah, should make it. So let's do this. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of excited to see all of the info, the bottom info, because pretty sure the helper can use that. This is not that, so that won't matter. we'll have to keep an eye on. So that's working. We'll have to keep an eye on this thing when it's empty. I know there used to be a refill from course thing. So if I would like add a course onto it, I don't know if that's a thing anymore. So those weeds should die. They are. This is going to take a while. So part of the reason why I added this whole mod over here with the extra bits and pieces. What is that? Is this not part of that mod? No, it's got to be part of that mod. It might not be though. But yeah, anyways, the reason why I added extra control, I guess, of the vehicle is because I added mods where if the ground is too wet, you can start slipping and get stuck in the mud. Also why I got the chain, the tow chain. But if you look, those tires are going in the mud there. So it looks a little more real. Everything's just a little more authentic. Yeah. So what could that be? Because it's like the ground. This is the very bottom, so that's that. You can do neutral and blah blah blah. I don't know what any of this is. So it's not the tow chain, although there's a lot of buttons for that, which is nice. The real shovel, I don't think it's that. SSC. Oh, the spray control. It's not the GS. Don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure it's not follow me. Course play, it's not course play. Huh. Auto drive, it's not auto drive. There's a lot about auto drive that I haven't learned that I might want to learn. What is SH? But that's like the rest of it. There are no other buttons. So, is it in the help menu? Because there's production, there's all your normal stuff, miscellaneous, precision farming. You have your seasons. Nope. It's not in the help menu, so I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's with this, which I can't go into because it's driving around. I'm excited I was so glad this stuff worked. It's like actually growing. Granted, this is a very long field, very large field. But this is also 36 meters compared to anything else we had. I think the other largest thing was 24, so this course is still going to take an hour to do. So basically, when this course is done, we're going to be done for the day, or at least the morning section of the day. I thought about possibly putting on fertilizer at the same time, just grabbing another one of these, leasing it, but we got another day in the game. We can do that then. Beautiful. Alright. So, those are obviously engine details. HUD position. Oh. So let's remember 1798. We'll just go 1700. Does that change anything? Do I need it to be on? So that's that top bit. $17.98. Which now it's not going to change because we already had it. Huh? Oh. I'm an idiot. So if we turn on... Ooh, you can't turn it on for this. Fascinating. So I don't like that up there. Let's go in a vehicle that has the capabilities. Do I need to turn it on again? I do need to turn it on again. So does this move the whole thing or just the top? That's what we're going to look at. So 266 is going to be let's go 100. Yes, it's just that. Okay. So if I can move that down at the bottom, then I don't care if it's on. It's strange that you can just move this. 25. What does 25 look like? 1750. Even lower, please. So like 10? Ten is good. Now if we can move it over a little bit, that'd be even better. My OCD is killing me. Let's go 8 and 17, 25. Oh yeah, baby. That might be too much. Uh, 17, 35? 40. Maybe it is 35. Maybe it's like 35. 35. That looks beautiful. This one I don't have that ability, so it's not going to pop up. But this thing doesn't even have it on. Build your own transmission. I don't really know what that means, but so okay. Is this all-wheel now? Is that what it's telling me? Still goes in the ditch is what it's telling me. Still can get out of the ditch. That's all that I really care about. So why'd that go away? Oh. Maybe it can't stay on after a certain RPM? Or like a certain something or another? Also, when we reverse, that's phenomenal. I don't have to do anything. I can just do it. I'm so excited to start harvesting this stuff. Y'all have no idea. So eventually we're gonna make a path from here to there. Okay. Where are you at? Okay, so we are in a lovely spot. So, course play, stop driver, current waypoint, which is 1,000 something. Normally I would have something drive out to here, but we're right by our farm, so it's not like we need a mobile thing. Also, I don't know why this has extra little device telling me where I'm located at on the do I not have the adaptive steering on anymore? I thought I did. Anyways, dip on down there. Clear the clack, enter. What is happening? Okay, so I have to be like by that opening. By that. Oh, it's glitching. $10,000. Hot dang. So, can I sell? Can I sell straw on this map? Or does it have to be in bales? No idea where it's gotta go. I think we're pretty close, but I could be wrong. All right, there. We're pretty close. Not bad. I still don't want this thing to spin as much as it does. So, I also don't like... Oh, let's go 100. That way it's kind of like closer to where the wheels are. I don't know. Seems right to me. So we might make like a little path out of here over to there. It all depends on what we decide to do here as a farm. So if we're going to be selling stuff, we need to sell fascinating. If we want to sell bales or straw or whatever, because I'm pretty sure you get straw from oats, I'm pretty sure you, I don't think you get anything from soybeans, but maybe. I don't think I have the straw extension on, but I'm pretty sure you can only, let's save it. Pretty sure Seasons doesn't allow you to sell it unless it's a bale. Pretty sure. So we have soybeans and we have oats. Yeah, it just says price is going up. You have to sell it at the cattle and feed, which I'm assuming is the bottom of the map. And I have a feeling that if we buy, what is it? Is it miscellaneous? If we buy this one's 168, these are 110, so that's even less. But I believe I had big ones. Yeah, a lot more money, but you can fit a lot more straw or stuff in it. How big of a space does this take up? Not that big. But really, straw is only good for either selling or it's good for selling or it's good for your animals, but if you just run slurry, then it doesn't matter. You don't need it. So here's a thought. We can buy a baler because we can't sell just straight up straw. But if we buy a baler, then we're gonna need a trailer. I'm probably gonna need 2 of each just so we can have one run while the other one goes and delivers. The heck? Because we'll have one go and run. This saves time. You're not even spraying, dude. But if one goes and runs, it means we're going to need a vehicle that can haul it. Which I believe... I mean, these trucks could obviously haul it. But this thing might be able to pull it. but it can't run it in the field, and I don't think I'm going to run a giant whatever on it. A giant tractor, so we could probably look into getting a cheaper, smaller tractor. Let's check how much a baler costs. A baler. I believe the only New Holland one is the round baler. But that's not that much. And then this thing can haul round bales. 30 of them at that. Oh, we could get this thing and actually, holy balls. It can pelletize straw and hay right on the field? That's something we may look into in the future because I don't even know. So when it comes time for that, oh, and you can do pretty much anything with this. Bales of anything, so that's nice. You can go around making bales and then wrapping them, and silage and stuff, if we needed to. Are you just... where are you? You did your first pass. I think. I don't know why that's running at all. See, this is the good thing about that adaptive mod. It's using very little right now to do this, whereas before it would have just sprayed it twice. But, I mean, it's still using gallons apparently of spray, but hey. It's interesting. Where are we at? I was gonna say, don't lie to me and tell me there's 11 minutes left. That's not true. There's no way that's true. 22 sounds more realistic. And now that's off, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Why are you so glitching? Like you sprayed but you weren't on? I don't know. As long as you work, I'm happy. I'm so excited to combine and harvest. I need to Google this. Seasons. Weird that the birds just stopped chirping when that happened. Alright. Okay. Huh. Apparently other people have had that issue. So I've never tried pellets in this game, but it sounds like a lot more work than I want to go into. So we might just do bales and sell the bales at the animal place. Hold on. Is the ground actually wet here? Where was I looking? Right here? Or was it this one? I don't know, from up there it looked like this was really wet. Which would have been cool. That looks something weird. Huh? Oh. That's the weight. Let's just fix that up before it scares me again. Garage. All these things have been repaired already. Let's repair it for $24. Yay, look at that. Repair that for whatever that is. 141, sure. I thought I bought you new. Oh, I could sell it back if I wanted to. These are all buildings, so they're not going to be broken or placeables. There we go. Happy camper. Now you're not crying inside. How did you go up? Does it estimate? Oh, this is going to be fascinating. Because it's going to... These rows aren't straight. Oh. Interesting. It'll get to the point where it gets over what it already sprayed, and it'll stop spraying or shit. Like, what is going on there? Actually, you know what? No, that can't be right. That's gotta just be a glitch with that system, because it looks like it covered all of it. I thought maybe it was like the fertilizer where it knew it didn't have to put any there, so it just didn't. Because that'd be fascinating. Come on now, buddy. Hop into it. Haha! So the other day when I pressed the universal passenger button, I just didn't know that I could literally chill on the outside of the railing here. Look at that chick just bouncing. I'm just like hanging on, like, here we go for a ride. Probably shouldn't be riding outside like this. Seems a little dangerous. So if I go like that, we jump off. That's cool. I think you have to have a helper already to do it. But I don't know. Makes sense that you would have to be in it. So that part cleared. The rest of this looks fine. Like, it should clear it no problem. Surprisingly, the time has gone up somehow. So this should have shut off because it's over it, but it didn't. You glitched out, son of a gun. That's... Okay, this is on me, kind of. And kind of on this mod. When I watched... When I watched the tutorial on how to do the little auto turn on off thing, this, like, that right end should definitely not be on. Neither should the middle. So somehow this end over here is connected to this end, and I have no idea how. Like, no idea. But when that comes back on, this starts going. Which is a little bit of a glitch, and it doesn't always happen. It's only like when it approaches it from a certain side or something. And I thought, I don't know enough about this, because I had to like edit the vehicle file to set this up, and I think I don't know enough about it. I haven't practiced it or played with it enough, and I just want something that works. I did watch someone else do it, but just couldn't get myself to do it. And initially when I set this up, this vehicle, whoever made the mod, set it up so that's a section, this is a section, the middle is a section, and then these two are their own sections. So there's 5 sections on this. Basically everywhere where it folds, there's a new section. See, like, this is the correct way, and then bam, everything. But that's not supposed to happen. But the field texture is, you know, covering, so whatever. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why. Well, as long as it works, I'm happy, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but it's still spraying the ground. You can see it's still changing color. And I also don't know why this mod has it so far back. But they do. Like, that could have been moved a solid 3-4 feet forward or more. You gotta figure that tire is at least 4 feet, 5 feet. So if you put it like right at the front of that tire even, that would look better. Yeah, I don't know why that's glitching out so hardcore. It's supposed to be doing all of it, but whatever. Yeah, so like I said, the sections are how you set that up, and a lot of well, actually, the normal in-game sprayer, they're all individual little sprayers on it, and then like the pieces are set into chunks. But on this one, this whole section is a spraying chunk. That whole section that's off is a spraying chunk. Like, they're not individuals, they're chunks. And I did not feel like learning how to change that just for this mod. And I really like this mod because it's a New Holland and we're going with the New Holland theme. So, you know, if I went with Case or something on a different thing, then we'd set all that up. But like the normal in-game one, I know is each little nozzle, or the in-game ones. So then I believe the mod lets you separate them into like 13 sections at most if you want, which would be cool because then you chop off 3, 6. You know, it'd be like bloop, 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 instead of big chunks. And I think that's where part of the issue is coming in, is these are big chunks and I don't know what it's actually looking for in front of it. But it is what it is. Take the good with the bad. 15%. I kind of like the new little mod we have for the ground. Not the ground, for the driving, the differentials and the boost and whatever. I could really go without having these. I don't really know what they are, but that looks like 9% wheel slippage or something. I don't know. What is this? Why is my phone telling me about the Steelers and the Browns? I don't really care about that. So let's save this just in case something funky happens. There you go. So this is VCA, Vehicle Control something. Vehicle Control add-on. Oh, we're gonna be almost out. And we are out. Stop driver, current waypoint. $2,593 out of 4,195. So about 1,500 left, which is gonna be right about the level of us filling this. This is a big field, though, like a really big field. So, are those our tracks from before? If so, that's dope. They are. Surprised those are still there. So why is it when I take control that other screen pops up? Oh, didn't mean jump on that. Also, nowhere near where I need to be. That's better. You can do it. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get out. Let's go clickety clack. Clickety clack. Alrighty then. I'm really glad we didn't have to replant this field and that it's just working. Alright, so this one's going to be a little bit trickier, but I think if we follow those tracks, we're going to get close. Oh no, here's our tracks. Here's where it's been sprayed. So we can see that that's been sprayed, that's been sprayed. Wait. Okay, yeah, right here. I was like, where the heck are we? We are where we need to be. Just about. Drive course, which is straight ahead, basically. And continue? Okay. So there are bits and pieces that are missing, like that little bit there, but that's really minor in the whole grand scheme of the field. Because this a big field, yo. I also like that it's not perfectly straight. Like, we're not handling this at a straight shot. It's kind of on an angle. Not exactly what you would think. So let me read more about this. So you can change gears and stuff like that. I might actually have to watch a video on this just so I can see what everything... There's always someone who just really knows how a mod works. Like, they played around with it so much that they know. And then when they explain it, it's just like, oh, that makes sense. So I think, like, if we get to... Like, I'm assuming this over here in the bottom right. That middle is like all-wheel drive. Like everything's going. Bam. I think if the front gray one is on, it's just front-wheel drive. And then if we put the green in the back, that's all four for like a little bit. Yeah, look at this spray. I love when the sprayer actually, well, kind of works how it's supposed to. Oh, so now you're just driving to your next point. And you're getting ready to go. But see how, well, this one shouldn't have come on. But this is off, and now that's on, and then everything's on except this thing, because it's whatever. I don't know. It's technically working, it's just not showing that it's working. Very fascinating. I can't wait to use this beast. This beast and this beast next to it. Saving content. Let's go here. Miscellaneous. There's a chain, and I don't know if I have to buy the chain. Yard trailer. It doesn't say you can keep anything in it. Anyways, there's a chain somewhere. There we go. And I'm very curious about this. Because back in the day, like Farm Sim 15, I think, I tried using a chain and it didn't really work that well. But I'm sure people have improved it. But if you can get a chain, and say we have a slower, less powerful tractor and a better tractor, and we get stuck or something, I don't know, can we use it? Does it work? What is this? That's nice. So when we're at a field or a farm that we're at a field that isn't right next to us, we can transport liquids. Not even liquids. So these look like slurry spreaders. That's fuel. I also haven't played with the belt systems at all, but those are just normal, whatever. I never play with low loaders, although it might make transporting things easier in this game. Still need to look into getting a forklift or a skid steer. Or we could use a regular tractor. How far are you now? 2,900. What a beauty. So, shouldn't take too much longer. I actually didn't look. 20 minutes it says now. So, it said 20 before, but I think that was just a glitch. I'm just glad the field is planted. Does that mean our other stuff is... Ooh. Let's get in there. If you loaded up field 15 on Courseplay, would that look like this? Would it really look that ridiculous? And like, is the space between field 24 and 21 like a fence or nah? Now I want to know. Maybe it's a driveway to whatever this is. But that also comes up here. But if there isn't a fence, could you technically plow into it and just make this whole thing a giant field? I don't know. Does my screen look different to you, or is it just my eyes? Seems brighter. Maybe it's because I was staring at so much green. Alright, TikTok. Here's the deal. If I tell you to not do push notifications, stop doing push notifications. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna uninstall it. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye. Because it keeps sending me push notifications, and I don't want to deal with that. I've literally turned all the notifications off in its menu, and it still sends me them. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Or if that's even part of this mod, but I think it is part of this mod. The two little bottom things, it honestly looks like like turbo, and then I don't know what the other thing is. Is that wheel slippage or something? Maybe. There's something I wanted to put on here. So if I go to this vehicle and click that, nice. Can I make it smaller? How small can I make it? Beautiful. And then if I go to here, you guys are just like, what is going on? We'll just let you watch that right there because this is everything you didn't need to know about everything. Smaller. Go back to this thing. If I hit I have to save it. That's brilliant. That's so cool. Add another widget. Center. Bro, I didn't know that the weight of these things actually changed. How does this one weigh more than this one? Oh, there's fuel. That's cool. So depending on how much fuel it has, it weighs more or less. This thing weighs the most, 26,000 kilograms. Probably why it has no problem just going through any field and other things struggle a little bit. Interesting. Where are we at? Here we go. Here we go. Settings. Can't change that. But that's fuel. So why do you not? Oh, I bet you because it's per hour. Okay, so that doesn't work. Got it. But the miles per hour works. And the tons. It's now in tons. But that's okay. Empty again, bro? Okay. Current. Fold you. I should really make a button for that. You're almost done though. Only a little bit left. I suppose the reason why the herbicide lasted longer earlier is because it did more overlapping. So it technically hit more waypoints. But it is what it is. Why are you not? Huh. Maybe it was and I just didn't notice it because I'm an idiot. Let's try this by going right here. Right there. Such a weird spot you have to get that. Oh well. It's strange. Okay. This is nice when you're doing like stuff like this, but when you're going in and out real fast, it's kind of glitchy. So it looks as though this is the way. The hell's on the ground there? Why is it so shiny? Is it water? Sure as heck looks like water from here. I mean, I guess when you get closer, you can't tell. But I did, that was one of the mods I added, was to have water and stuff like that. Happen. Like over there's at the low points, which is cool. This is where we were. So if that's water, okay, buddy. Why you no spray? Took an awful long time to start there. So I can't see the puddle anymore. But it's got to be in that divot. Run! I want to see if this thing goes through it. I'm going to miss it. Yeah, I can't tell. Whoa! Okay, so we didn't drive through it anyways. But if it would have, I wanted to see what happened. Like, does our stuff get all muddy? Like, what actually happens, yo? So this dude should have another 5 minutes or so, not too long, and that's gonna wrap up this episode. It's been a lot of spraying this field and me trying to figure out this mod. I like it. I wish there were certain things that didn't show up on the screen. I don't know how to get rid of those or change them or whatever, but oh well. I like how these are, like, I like how this is hilly. Like, I didn't notice that when I first started, but looks like you're missing a tooth. I love the fact that there's a hill. I just love it. Like, if you look at the grand scheme of the map, it looks pretty flat, kind of. But you get closer to it, and there's hills. It's bumpy. It's hilly. Look at the mud. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's cool. I just saw a bunch of stuff flying. I was like, what's that? Okay, Toothless. Fix your gap, bro. That's kind of cool. That was like a little cinematic. You're welcome. So on this way back, it should literally only have one little row going. And then we'll have to store the herbicide and pull out the fertilizer, which I really wish it would drive through that puddle. I just want to see what happens when you do. It's pretty cool. I don't know if anything actually does happen, but if it does, so now it would normally start spraying here, but because there's nothing to spray, it will not. I lied, it would not normally start spraying here. It's gotta go to where it needs to go, and then it'll start. Kind of fascinating that it started on an angle and did everything on an angle, but I'm not mad about it. Why are you... That's not right. Glitchy. Only the right one should be on. And I kind of feel like by the amount of herbicide that's actually being used, only the right side is on, and the left side is just showing that it's on. I don't know. Come on. Yeah, see, now it went off and came on. And now it's acting like it should. So it's got to be like a glitch. And by the very end, it should all be on. Look at those textures in the distance. Oh yeah. Bam, son. Got it. I am super pumped that that worked. Now all we have to do is fertilize this field and we should be good. We're well on our way to making our first harvest. Which I'm still thinking we're going to somehow get that straw. Probably have to take out a loan for it, but not a big deal. We can just leave this path in here if it stays in here for the next trip around. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see all of you in the next episode. I forgot that was a thing. Kind of cool though. Might disable that. And there's our herbicide just chilling next to the field. Not a great spot for it, but we'll figure out that in a coming episode. So yeah, save it and get the heck out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a good day.